What is going on, guys? Jay Hoyt back with you today. Today's video is a Hut online game. Now, in this game, it doesn't start out particularly great for me, but I won't ruin anything for it. I'll let you guys just watch it. What I did want to talk about today is when the old veterans of the NHL stay in the league way longer than they probably should, when they don't contribute nearly as much as the young guys that don't get enough of a chance. Now, the situation I'm really referring to, it really goes back to the NHL team I follow the most out of all of them, is the Ottawa Senators. This year, they didn't make any moves at the trade deadline. They've had some injuries, they've had some call-ups, and some young guys doing a lot better than they should, or they were projected to do. An example, Andrew Hammond. He went from being a goalie that everybody wanted out of Binghamton because he wasn't doing too great to being 5-0-1, I believe I saw, in the NHL. Now, when you go from being one of the worst of the worst to the best of the best, it's kind of like, well, why didn't you show that previously kind of thing when he could have made the chance down in the AHL. Now, do I like him? Not really, because he hasn't really done too great for us, but when you look at the stats lately, he's been performing way better than any goalie I've seen recently. So when you have, I think he's either 25 or 26, somewhere on that age range, when he goes from being, let's see, what is it, 7-13 in the AHL to 5-0-1 in the NHL, it's kind of hard not to give this guy a chance, as I take out two players right here. But I do end up missing, which sucks. But you also look at Ottawa's defense. You have, let's see, you got Mathot and Carlson. It's a solid pair. More of an offensive with Carlson. And Mathot, who I personally find is terrible, personally. Everyone may say he's a solid top line guy. I don't find it that way. He came down to Binghamton for like 2 games. He allowed, on his own shifts, he allowed like 3 goals. I don't know why they even kept him, and they signed him to a 4-year, $4.9 million extension, which was really stupid in my opinion. I know I was talking with my brother. He thought it was kind of stupid too. Doesn't nearly deserve that much. But obviously we're not the GMs. Brian Murray is, and he makes all the final decisions, not us. So what we really say doesn't really matter, but we can always voice our opinions, and maybe someone will hear and agree with us, and maybe push for some change in Ottawa. I'm not really sure. But what I'm really referring to when Chris Phillips, he's making tons and tons of money. Well, I shouldn't say tons of money, but he is making $2.5 million this year and next year, and his contract's up after next year. He's only putting up not very many points as it is. So when you see younger guys like Mark Borowiecki and Frederick Claesson, who's playing in Binghamton right now, prove themselves up in Ottawa and give themselves a really good chance, it's hard not to think, why haven't they moved this guy from the organization yet? But I mean, I don't know. I think if you gave younger players a lot more of a chance, your team would succeed a lot more. Because when you look at guys like Nathan McKinnon, Aaron Ekblad, even Connor McDavid coming up, they can change a franchise very, very quickly and very, very smoothly, I should say. But I don't know. I'm just saying, give the young guys a chance. They'll prove it to you. Look at some guys from Ottawa. I know they sure have for me and for everyone, all the fans. But I just wanted to let you guys know what I thought about that. But what I did want to tell you guys is I got sponsored by Cinch Gaming. You can use your code JHOYT for 5% off your order. But other than that, guys, that's the end of the video, and I'll see you later.